If you just received a job offer or are expecting one soon, I need you to pause and listen to me very carefully. The single biggest mistake you can do right now in your career is saying the words, "Thank you for the offer, I accept." Data shows that an astonishing 55% of professionals completely accept the first salary offer they are made without asking for a single rupee more. But here is the problem with that. Compensation data reveals that an individual who chooses to negotiate his first salary offer is often able to increase his package by 15 to 25% more. If you are a mid level associate earning somewhere between 15 to 20 lakhs, choosing not to negotiate your starting offer is going to cost you 3 to 5 lakhs. Imagine leaving that amount of money on the table when it could easily be yours. Over a 30-year career, a single decision to not speak up is going to cost you lakhs of rupees. Today, we are skipping the generic corporate fluff. I'm going to give you the exact scripts I use to negotiate my compensation packages without sounding greedy, without sounding awkward, and without risking the offer getting pulled. Because here is the first thing nobody tells you. They are not going to take away your offer just because you ask professionally. To successfully negotiate, you have to stop looking at a job offer as a personal compliment and start looking at it as a business transaction. When a company extends a job offer to you, the power dynamic changes instantly. They have spent weeks reviewing resumes, conducting interviews, and fighting in internal audit meetings to pick you. You are their final answer. The last thing they want to do is start the grueling recruitment process all over again. Industry data shows that 73% of the hiring managers fully expect you to negotiate the first offer they make to you. Let me tell you an insider secret. The HR always leaves a 10 to 15% buffer zone in their initial salary budget. If a corporate budget allows them to pay up to 18 lakhs for a role, they are always going to start their offer with 15 lakhs. They are quite literally waiting for you to counter offer. And when you don't do that, you are not being a good, agreeable employee. You are just leaving easy money on the table and saving the company money out of your own pocket. The first phase of a successful negotiation is mastering the perfect timing window. A massive mistake people make is talking about money way too early. When a recruiter asks you what are your salary expectations during the first 15 minutes phone screening, this is a trap. If you say a number that is too low, you lock yourself in an underpaid salary. If you say a number that is too high, you get eliminated. The next time a recruiter tries to force a number out of you early on in the interview, you use the value deflection script and say this. Right now, my focus is understanding the day-to-day scope of this role and ensuring my technical skills are a perfect fit for what the team needs. I'm completely confident that once we determine that I am the right fit for this position, we'll be able to land on a compensation package that is mutually agreeable to both the sides. And then you ask them what is the approved budget range for this position. Once the offer letter is sent to you, you do not respond immediately. You take some time to review it, and even if the numbers look good to you, you are going to pick up the phone and draft an email and use the collaborative counter script. The key here is to keep your tone enthusiastic, collaborative, and fact based. You do not want to fight them. You just want both of you to be in alignment. Thank you so much for extending this offer. I am genuinely excited about the opportunity and to join the team. I reviewed the details of the package and everything looks fantastic. However, based on the skills required for this role and the current market rate for someone with my level of experience, I was targeting for a salary closer to enter the number range. If we can close the gap on that, I am happy to sign the offer today. Notice the structure of the script. You didn't say that I need more money because my rent went up. The company does not care about your personal bills. You type the request directly to the market value of your skills and the value you bring to their project. Now, what if they come back and say, we really like your profile, but this is the best offer we can make to you? This is where your strategy as a business of one comes into play. If they cannot move the base salary, you immediately move to the total compensation package. Base salary is a fixed component for a company, and that's why it is difficult for the HR to change that. But variable budgets are completely different. You can ask them for a sign on bonus or an increased performance variable pay. Here is what you can say. I completely understand that the base budget is fixed. To bridge the gap, would the company be open to giving a one time sign on bonus for joining or be able to increase the percentage of my variable pay? It is easier for companies to grant a sign on bonus because it comes out of a one time recruitment budget. You can also negotiate for an early performance review cycle of 6 months instead of 12 months, increased remote work flexibility, or an educational certification budget. Never assume that the first number is the final number. A professional job interview is a place of establishing your value, and negotiation is simply making sure that that value shows up on your monthly bank statement. If you are ready to stop leaving lakhs of rupees on the table, start running your career like a business, and level up your strategy, don't forget to hit the subscribe button. Go get what you're worth, negotiate with confidence, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.